Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another live broadcast here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. I'm Dr. Michael Prince, and we are live in Huntsville, Texas at Don Sanders Stadium on the campus of Sam Houston, home of the Bearcats. A beautiful AstroTurf field here at Sam Houston, and it is absolutely gorgeous, a gorgeous night for baseball. 70 degrees, not a cloud in the sky, and it is a great day to get some baseball in. The Panthers coming in off of a rough, and I mean rough pregame series against the Arkansas Pine Bluff Golden Lions, where they scored 2 runs in 3 games and gave up 44 runs in 3 games. So we'll talk about the Panthers and what they have to look forward to on tonight as they get ready to take on the Sam Houston Bearcats, the Southland versus the SWAC. We'll tell you about the starting lineups when we return. You listen to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. I'm Dr. Prince. Speaking where you got it. We'll be right back.
As you spend your money on holiday gifts, don't forget to set aside some cash for retirement as a gift to yourself. Saving a little of your monthly income for retirement can be as affordable as the average holiday gift. If retirement is near, you'll want to hop on a fast sled and start saving right away. If you're younger, begin saving now, and compound interest will help your retirement fund snowball. A great way to start figuring out how much you'll need to save for retirement is to learn how much you could expect from Social Security. You can do that in minutes with Social Security's online retirement estimator at www.socialsecurity.gov/estimator. Happy holidays from Social Security.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Michael Prince here. As they're doing the starting lineup, we'll give you the starting lineup for both teams. The Panthers, of course, on the road, and they'll be led off by Nick Burker in center field. He wears number 2. Kevin Macias will be at shortstop wearing number 1. Cody Zimbesti will switch back to right field. He'll be wearing number 16, batting third. Angel Avalos will be batting in the 4th slot, wearing number 8 at first base. Shannon Washington will come in as the designated hitter, wearing number 31, batting in the 5th slot. The leading hitter for the Panthers right now, average-wise, will be Darren Williams. He'll be at left field, wearing number 14, batting in the 6th slot. Edgar Poppy Sanchez will be playing third base, wearing number 7, batting in the 7th slot. Then you have Mr. Javon Hicks. He'll be catching, wearing number 12, batting in the 8th slot. Rashard Jones will be batting 9th, and he will be wearing number 5, playing second base. Starting pitching will be Mr. Edward Robledo. Robledo coming in with a 5.61 earned run average. Robledo has 25 2/3 innings under his belt, 37 hits. He's given up 29 runs, and 16 of those runs were earned. He's walked 13 batters and has 14 strikeouts. The starting lineup for the Sam Houston Bearcats. Bearcats coming in with a 8-12 overall record, 3-3 in the Southland Conference. The Bearcats will be led off by Bryce Johnson in center field, number 44. Nate Van Dyke will be at second base, wearing number 15. Hunter Hearn will be in right field, wearing number 8. And Barrett Colsterman will be the designated hitter, wearing number 45. Josh Lyles will be in left field, number 42. Number 25, batting 6, will be George Buchanan. He's the catcher. Spence Ram will be at first base, number 27. Jake Vasquez at third base, number 1, batting 8th, and batting 9th will be Andrew Friga. He's the shortstop, wearing number 7. The starting pitcher will be Mark Anthony Edwards. Not Mark Anthony Edwards, but Craig Belton. Mark Anthony Edwards is a Hall of Fame umpire. Craig Belton has a 9.278 earned run average. He will be your starting pitcher for the Bearcats on tonight, as the Panthers and the Bearcats will do battle here from Sam Houston University in Huntsville, Texas. We are going to pause for the calls, and when we come back, we'll be ready for some Panther baseball right here at the Mic Broadcast Network. This is Dr. Michael Prince. Keep exactly where you got it. I promise you, when we come back, we'll have some baseball just for you, and you. You're listening to Community Radio, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, 87.9 FM, Prairie, Texas. It's a new year, and that means tax season is here, and Gunderson's Bookkeeping can provide you with personal income tax preparation. For more information and schedule an appointment, call Gunderson's Bookkeeping at 936-372-2661. The Jazz Bar, located in Prairie, Texas, is a great opportunity for you to have your next community event, whether it be nonprofit, funeral reception, community, charity, government, church, or individuals. The Jazz Bar has the accommodations to meet your needs. The Jazz Bar is open Thursdays through Sundays, and you can schedule your private parties Mondays through Wednesdays. The Jazz Bar, located in Prairie, Texas, dial 936-857-9566. Hello, this is Mike Prince, the host of the Mike Prince Show, featured right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Just wanted to share with you that we have our app available where you can go and download it at Google Play absolutely free. You'll never miss another show. You can catch up with old archives, and you can pass it on. It's the gift that keeps on giving. The Mike Prince Show app available at Google Play absolutely free. Talk that makes sense. The Mike Prince Show, right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
As you spend your money on holiday gifts, don't forget to set aside some cash for retirement as a gift to yourself. Saving a little of your monthly income for retirement can be as affordable as the average holiday gift. If retirement is near, you'll want to hop on a fast sled and start saving right away. If you're younger, begin saving now, and compound interest will help your retirement fund snowball. A great way to start figuring out how much you'll need to save for retirement is to learn how much you could expect from Social Security. You can do that in minutes with Social Security's online retirement estimator at www.socialsecurity.gov/estimator. Happy holidays from Social Security.
Hi, everyone. I'm Dave Dixon for On the Road in Texas. A university study proves what you might already know from first-hand experience. People who drive a long way to get to work have higher blood pressure than those with shorter commutes. Trooper Sparky Dean has more on aggressive driving.
The more congested our streets and highways get, the more aggressive driving we troopers see on the road. Tailgating, passing on the right, changing lanes without signaling. These things frustrate fellow drivers and are dangerous besides. If you encounter someone who's obviously having a bad traffic day and who's not handling it well, give them plenty of space. Don't make eye contact or rude hand gestures, and don't honk your horn.
Trooper Dean reminds us that while we can't control what other people do behind the wheel, we can control our own actions. Don't let aggressive driving rub off on you. For the Texas Department of Transportation and the Texas Department of Public Safety, I'm Dave Dixon reminding you to save a life.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Johnny Cash in the background as we're ready to get this game on the way. Cannon fires down to second base, and the leadoff man, Mr. Gurka, Nick Gurka, is on the way. I want to give a shout-out to Mr. Brian Snowman out of ASN, Chicago, Illinois. Let us know that he's tuned in and listening today. You can check out ASCN, the Arena Sports Network. As we get ready for our first pitch here, as Gurka comes in. Gurka batting .327, and the first pitch he sees is a strike as we are officially on the way at 6:28 Central Standard Time. Gurka takes strike one. He swings quickly, and he is in the hole 0-2. Gurka, as we mentioned, coming in batting .327, and he has 12 runs scored and leads the team in hits with 17 hits. He does take a little time here to switch balls out. The Navasota native is ready to receive the pitch. It's hit toward the right side, out of play, and the count will hold 0-2 to Nick Gerber. We give you the defensive setup for the Bearcats once again after this pitch. Pitch en route. There's a tapper foul, and it will hold it 0-2. In left field is Biles. In center field is Johnson. In right field is Hearn. At third base is Vasquez. Shortstop will be Frieda. Second base is Van Dyke. At first base is Ram. And there's a swing and a miss. And down goes Gerker. And, of course, the catcher is Cannon. The starting pitcher, as we mentioned, is Greg Belton. Belton just picked up his 11th strikeout on the season and is going to bring up now Kevin Macias. Macias coming in with a .218 batting average. He's leading the team in runs scored with 14. Also leading the team with triples with 1 as he takes the ball inside for ball 1. 1-0 is the count. We're just getting on the way from Don Sanders Stadium here at Sam Houston University in Huntsville, Texas. Southwestern Athletic Conference and the Southland Conference doing battle. There's a swing and miss from Macias, and he will have an even count at 1 ball and 1 strike. On deck is All-American Cody Denbesti. There's a ball tapped right back to the pitcher, Belton. Belton will flip it to first base to Ram for the 1-3 put out. And it is quickly 2 outs for the Panthers. Panthers coming in 6-12 overall, 3-5 in conference play. Had a rough weekend in Arkansas as the Golden Lions had their way with the Panthers. Denbesti comes in. He'll take ball 1. 1-0 is the count. Denbesti coming in with a .237 batting average, batting in the third slot. He swings and fouls 1 right back. And it is an even count, 1 ball and 1 strike. They're coming to you live from Huntsville, Texas. The 1-1 pitch, swung on and tapped foul. And it is 1 ball and 2 strikes. A beautiful, beautiful ballpark here. This is the first year they have all turf. And in most cases, you'll have a dirt mound, but they have turf everything. It's going to be interesting to see how this field lasts throughout the duration, because usually the mound is at least dirt. But there's a breaking ball that falls in for a called-out strike. Then Bessie goes down looking, and the Panthers go 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, and no errors. We've completed the half inning of play live from Huntsville. We'll take 60 seconds, and we'll be right back.
In the last 30 years, childhood obesity in America has tripled. Today, 1 in 3 kids is already overweight or obese. This is registered dietitian Melissa Joy Dobbins for the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. Good nutrition is key to fighting childhood obesity. These tips can help your child stay healthy. Recruit them to the kitchen. Preparing meals teaches kids about healthy foods like lean proteins, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and low-fat dairy. Make sure to get 60 minutes of physical activity every day. Make it a family activity. And avoid sugary or caffeinated beverages. Give kids water, low-fat milk, and 100% fruit juices. To keep your whole family healthy, see a registered dietitian and visit www.eatright.org. Encouraging you to eat right, I'm registered dietitian Melissa Joy Dobbins with the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to go to the bottom half of the first inning. Leading off for the Bearcats will be Bryce Johnson, Nate Van Dyke, and Hunter Hearn in the hold. Mr. Johnson is leading the team in just about everything. He has a .373 batting average. He leads the team in runs scored with 15, and more impressively, he has 31 hits along with 5 doubles. We'll see how he will fare off against what we call rubber band man, Mr. Edward Leto. Leto, last start was against Incarnate Word, and he pitched a beauty of a game, getting the 5-1 win for the Panthers against another Southland Conference team. So his back-to-back starts will be against Southland opponents. We'll see how Robledo starts off here against Bryce Johnson. Johnson stepping in from the left-hand side of the box as Robledo's first pitch is downstairs for ball 1. Defensively for the Panthers in left field is Williams. At center field is Gerber. Right field, Denbesti. At third base is Sanchez. Macias at shortstop. Jones at second. Avalos at first. And Hicks behind the dish. The 1-0 pitch is just outside. And it's 2-0 to the Bearcat leadoff. Panthers coming in trying to stop this 3-game slide as that pitch from Robledo misses. It's 3-0. 3-0 as the count. No score here in the bottom half of the first inning. First batter for the Bearcats. The 3-0 delivery en route, and that's ball 4. 4 straight balls from Robledo, and that is the first batter he sees as a walk. That's going to bring up now Mr. Nate Van Dyke. More importantly, I said he was leading the team in everything, that being Bryce Johnson. He's also 9 of 10 for stolen bases attempts. We'll see if Hicks will be able to cut that down. He has a decent lead at first base. Leto checks. The runner goes off the first motion. The throw from Hicks will not be in time, and that would be stolen base number 10 for Bryce Johnson. There's a ball on the pitch. So now, just like that, a runner is in scoring position here in the bottom half of the first inning. Now Hicks will go out to speak with Robledo as we are just getting on the way here. Very nice cloud here, 70 degrees at the start of today's game. It's a whole lot different than we were in Arkansas. It was rainy, cold, and miserable. So Robledo and Hicks meeting has been adjourned. The pitch is a bunt attempt, and it's fouled back to make the count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. On deck will be Hunter Hearn. Van Dyke comes in with a 167 batting average, and this is his 11th game appearance. So Robledo now with an even count to Van Dyke. 1-1 pitch en route. Another bunt attempt was showed. He pulls back, and it's ball 2. 2-1 is the count. No score. Bottom of the first inning. Nobody out. Panthers and the Bearcats doing an interconference battle. Southland Conference and the Southwest Athletic Conference. Robledo sets, checks. There's a bunt down third base. Poppy Sanchez gets it, fires it over for the 5-3, and the sacrifice is successful. So Sanchez able to make the out, advancing to third base to be Bryce Johnson, and is going to bring up the right fielder, Hunter Hearn. Hearn coming in with a 267 batting average. Hearn has 2 runs scored. He has 8 hits, 1 double, with 4 RBIs. Panthers on the infield playing midway in now. They will anticipate knocking it down on the infield. Robledo sets, check. There's a ball hit towards center field. It's going to fall in front of Burka, and that's going to be a run for the Bearcats. First pitch that Hearn sees, he takes it to center field for the single. And the Bearcats have drawn blood first here in the bottom half of the first inning. 1-0 is our score. I want to bring up now the designated hitter, Barrett Forsselman. Forsselman coming in with a 357 batting average. 2 runs scored with 5 hits. He's a tall order, ladies and gentlemen, when you look at this man's physique, as he will take ball 1 from Robledo. We have Forsselman listed at 6'2". Well, they say 5'11", but he looks huger than that. There's a ball hit towards Sanchez. He tries to the right, to his left, but could not make the catch. That will be a base hit. Second consecutive hit for the Bearcats. We have runners now at first and second. As Josh Biles, the fielder, will come. Biles with 35 batting average. Biles has scored 2 runs, 4 hits, 3 doubles, 2 RBIs. Double play is in order for the Panthers, as Robledo will settle in to fire off to Hicks. Checks the runners. Now he delivers. That ball hits the batter. And this is not off to a good start for the Panthers, as the bases are now loaded for Mr. Jordan Cannon, the Bearcat catcher. Cannon coming in with a 235 batting average, 7 runs scored, 4 hits, 2 RBI, slugging percentage of 235. Maybe this is the guy for Robledo to bounce back from. We're in the bottom of the first inning. 1-0 is our score. Panthers trying to minimize the damage here as Robledo shot right back to Jones. And it goes right through the legs of Rashad Jones. 1 run scores, 2 runs score, and the E4 has just caught. That was a tailor-made double play. And 2 more runs are going to score. That ball just went right through the legs of Jones. Now runners are at the corner, first and third. It's going to bring up Spence Ram. Ram spells his name uniquely. It is R-A-H-M. Ram comes in with a 246 batting average. As he has 8 runs scored, 14 hits, 2 doubles, and 2 triples, leading the team in triples. Panthers still looking for the double play ball. Pitch from Robledo. Breaking ball gets in for strike 1. So the costly error has cost the Panthers 2 runs here in this first frame. They're trailing 3-0 with 1 out. The runner goes. There's a tapper towards left field, and it bounces over Sanchez. The play at third base would not be in time. Another run scores. And at third base will be Cannon. And the base hit for Ram and the RBI as it's makes it now 4-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. Jake Vasquez, third baseman, will now come to bat. The freshman coming in with a 143 batting average. 2 hits to his credit thus far. 4-0 is our score, bottom half of the first inning. Panthers and the Bearcats. Robledo sets, fires. There's a ball hit toward center field, coming in, and the ball falls in between Berta and Macias. The throw at the plate will not be in time. The runner will score. The ball gets past Hicks, and everybody will advance 90 feet. So Cannon scores. And that would be Vasquez with a base hit and an RBI, as runners are now at second and third. It's going to bring up Andrew Freejay, a shortstop. Freejay, the freshman, he's batting 164. And just like that, we're going to have the pitching coach, Mr. Terry Burrell, come out to try to simmer and slow these guys down. Let them know that you got to take care of business at hand. We'll pause for the calls and be right back.
Our bodies can do amazing things, and it's amazing how little they ask in return for a lifetime of service, like 3 square meals a day, especially breakfast, moderate exercise several times a week, 7 to 8 hours of sleep a day, and moderation in drinking. Hello, I'm Robert Urich. Statistics show that people who follow all these rules live much longer, so give them a try. You'll be amazed at how healthy you feel.
A message from the Will Rogers Institute, Los Angeles, California.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The meeting has been adjourned, and Panthers off to a disastrous start. Trailing right now 5-0. Only 1 out. Runners at second and third as Friga, the shortstop, comes to bat now. Friga batting from the right-hand side. Robledo now set up on the mound from the windup. Robledo checks in with Hicks. And the delivery. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 1. This is the ninth batter to come to the box here in inning number 1 as Robledo trying to get ahead and stay ahead of Frieger, the shortstop. There's another swing and a miss. It's quickly 0-2 to Andrew Frieger. Robledo had the double play ball to get out of this. Went right through the legs of Jones. Now 2 runs as that ball gets away just a little bit. Good stop by the catcher Hicks. Makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes. You're just now joining us. It is 5-0 in the bottom half of the first inning. Panthers trailing. Costly error and some bleeder hits here and there, as that ball is fouled back out of play. We will hold at 1-2. Now, to just come off a rough weekend in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, we made mention of that in our pregame show, losing 44-2 in 3 games. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. And it seemed like the Panthers are still trying to shake those cobwebs here in inning number 1. Robledo now ready to deliver the 1-2 pitch. There's another tapper fouled toward third base, and the count will hold at 1-2. Panthers, representing the Southwestern Athletic Conference with a 3-5 conference record, 6-12 overall, led by first-year coach Antoine Riggins. As a strike call, and Robledo gets his first strikeout and the second out of the inning, and it's going to bring the leadoff man back up, Mr. Bryce Johnson. Johnson was walked and stole the base, and he scored. As he will come up now for the second time in the first inning. Bearcats have batted around here in inning number 1. So Robledo now set. There's a ball hit toward the right side. Avalos at first base going back, but he'll run out of real estate for strike 1. Panthers will try to regroup as Robledo is honing in on trying to stay ahead of Bryce Johnson. Checks in with Hicks. Now he's ready to deliver. The pitch en route. That's outside. Good stop by Hicks. 1 ball and 1 strike. 5-0 is our score. 2 hits for the Bearcats in this inning. The pitch from Robledo. That one's outside. 2-1. 2-1 is the count. 5-0 is our score. Bottom of the first inning. Mike Brent's here with you live from Don Sanders Stadium at Sam Houston State University. Robledo now sets, kicks, delivers. There's a ball hit toward Sanchez. That gets past his glove. 1 run comes in. Another run will come in, and going to second base will end up being Johnson. And it is 7-0 Bearcats on top of the Panthers. It's going to bring up Nate Van Dyke. Still back for the second time. He actually sacrificed, run it to third base for out number 1 in the inning. That's the 3rd hit of the inning, the 7th run. Robledo pitching from the stretch. Checks in with Hicks. The pitch, there's a shot hit towards Sanchez. Sanchez dives and knocks it down, but it will go off into the foul territory, and another run will come across as the 4th hit of the inning produces the 8th run of the inning. We're still in the bottom of the first inning. And the Panthers are deep in a ditch right now. 8-0. Hunter Hearn will come to bat. Hearn got a single up the middle and an RBI in his first at bat. 8-0 is our score, 4 hits. One huge error to start this off. Hit batter, 2 walks. And just find themselves in the hole, 8-0. Roberto sets in with Hicks, and now he delivers. There's a big swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1 to Hunter Hearn. This is his second at bat of the first inning. Panthers trying to stop the bleeding right now. Robledo sets, delivers. There's a ball hit towards center field. Gurka's going back, and that ball is off the wall. Coming in to score will be Van Dyke, and with a triple and an RBI is Hunter Hearn. Hearn drove that ball, looked like he was going to get out for a second, and it hits the wall, and it is 9-0, and that is going to do it for Edward Robledo. Robledo could not survive the inning. He is done. New pitchers coming in. We're going to take a break, and we'll tell you all about it when we return. Panthers taking it rough on the chin right now, trailing 9-0. We're going to pause, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Panther Baseball on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the official voice of Waller County Athletics. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with more live coverage. You can keep up with us on Twitter at OBN_radio. You can follow us on iHeartRadio. Go to iHeartRadio.com, hit the talk section. From there, go to sports and look for OBN Sports. You can like our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. Be sure to follow us on Spreaker.com. Look for Open Mic Broadcast Network. You can also send us an email at ombnetwork@gmail.com. And don't forget, you can always follow us at our website at ktorradio.com. The station designed with you in mind, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the official voice of Waller County Athletics. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but stay tuned.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The new pitcher for the Panthers will be Alex Richardson, senior out of Houston, Texas. Comes in with a .675 earned run average. No wins, no losses. This is his fifth appearance. He'll come up to go against Eric Horselman. Horselman is the 13th batter to bat in this inning. Horselman's first at bat was a single to left field. He's also scored a run. So Richardson's first pitch is a ball outside, and it is quickly 1-0. Mr. Roberto just didn't have it today. A couple of mishaps. As that one gets away from the catcher, and another run's going to score. Wow. 2-0 is the count. Run comes in, and it is 10-0 in this inning. Now Richardson sets the 2-0 delivery. That's down. 3-0. Rio pitch coming from Richardson. All 4. Personal earns a walk. Going to bring up Josh Beals. Beals will come in. He was hit by a pitch, his first at bat, and he scored a run. The pitch from Richardson is a breaking ball. Ball 1. 1-0 is the count. 10-0 is our score. We're in the bottom half of the first inning. Panthers and the Bearcats. There's another breaking ball. That one falls in for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Once again, give a shout-out to the Snowman in Chicago, Illinois. Arena Sports Network. There's a ball. That ball is hit well toward left field. And it's a home run. A 2-run home for Josh Beals. It is now 12-0. And we're only in the first inning. Number 25, Jordan Cannon. Going to bring up now Mr. Jordan Cannon. Cannon reached by an error that started all of this. He will now take ball 1 from Richardson. Hits will go out to speak it over. 12-0 is our score here in the bottom half of the first inning. Eight hits for the Bearcats in this inning. There's an off-speed pitch. It calls in for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Eight hits for the Bearcats off of 12 runs and 1 error. 1-1 pitch. There's a ball hit toward left center field. And a single to that. And the 9th hit of the inning for the Bearcats. Going to bring up now Spence Ram. Richardson checks the runner. There's a ball hit toward the right field. Indesty camps up under it, makes the grab for the final out. Wow, that makes it done. 12 runs off of 9 hits, 1 error, and we completed 1 inning, and it's down 12-0.
I'm in almost every school bus and classroom. I go to school with your children. We say the pet of allegiance together. You see me around the neighborhood, and you tell me that I'm a pretty good kid. Well, I'm one out of every 5 children in America, and I'm struggling with hunger. This problem is closer than you think. My teacher tells me we can grow up to do whatever we want. I want to grow up to be someone who doesn't go to bed hungry. There's enough food in this country to feed everybody. Please visit feedingamerica.org today and find your local food bank for ways to help. Every dollar you donate helps provide 8 meals for kids like me, quietly struggling with hunger. Together, we are Feeding America, brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are at Don Sanders Stadium, and it has not been very favorable for the Panthers. 12 runs in inning number 1. The Panthers trailing 12-0. Mike Prince here with you as Shannon Washington will lead off for the Panthers. I'm sorry, is that? Yeah, that's Shannon. Angel Avalos, forgive me. Shannon Washington is on deck. It's a strike one call to Avalos. And now it is 1 ball and 1 strike. Avalos coming in with a .291 batting average. He swings and misses. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 to count to Panther first baseman Avalos as he takes this one and taps it foul down first base line. And the count will hold at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rough start for the Panthers. 12 runs off of 9 hits. 1 error in inning number 1. That ball misses upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch coming to Avalos. That one swung, tap foul, and will hold at 2-2. Greg Belton is the starting pitcher. He started off with a 9.28 earned run average, 0-1 on the year. He had 11 runs given up. All 11 runs were earned. That one is fouled off to the left side. And if I had to guesstimate the crowd number here, this stadium holds roughly about 1,500 people, and I'm going to say it's every bit of 600-700 people here, close to 800. That ball misses inside, and we now have a full count. 3-2 is the count. Starting temperature was 70 degrees. The payoff pitch, Avalos fouls that one off, and we'll hold it 3-2. On deck will be Shannon Washington. Pitch en route, the payoff pitch inside, ball 4, and Avalos works a walk. Going to bring up the designated hitter, Shannon Washington. Washington batting .294 on the season. Washington with 10 hits, 4 runs scored, 1 home run, 8 RBIs. He takes ball 1. As we mentioned behind the plate, Mark Anthony Edwards at first base, Brian Chin. Third base is Lala Lopez. There's a big swing and a miss from Washington. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Panthers and the Bearcats. Bearcats roughing up the Panthers at this point, 12-0. There's a ball hit toward right center field. That ball's going to get down in the gap. Coming all the way around to score will be Avalos, heading for 3. The throw will not be in time, and that's going to be a triple and an RBI for Mr. Shannon Washington. Washington gets the RBI as that ball hit right center field to the base of the wall. The Panthers do get on the board as the hottest hitter for the Panthers coming up is Darren Big Country Williams. He's coming with a .414 batting average. He has 3 doubles, 1 triple, and 2 home runs to be tied for the lead in home runs for the Panthers. The pitch offered up to Williams is a strike, and it is 0-1. Pitch offered up on the outside corner. It is quickly 0-2 to Darren Williams as Belton gets ahead of him. Williams ready for the pitch from Belton. There's a foul tip, and it will hold it 0-2. On deck will be Edgar Papi Sanchez. So Belton's ready to deliver the 0-2 pitch. That's inside. Good stop by the catcher Cannon to keep it from getting toward the backstop. And it will go to 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Panther now left fielder, Darren Williams. Started out at right field early part of the year. He's been switched over to left field. Ball's outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mike Prince here with you live from Don Sanders Stadium. Panthers trailing 12-1. Strikeout now for Williams. He'll go down for out number 1 of the inning. It's going to bring up Edgar Papi Sanchez. Sanchez with a .244 batting average, 11 hits on the season. Takes strike 1. Runner at third base is Mr. Shannon Washington. Washington got a triple to right field to drive in Avalos. There's a ball hit well down left field line, and that ball is going to be foul. Turned on that one was Sanchez. Now he's in the hole, 0-2. Giving chase for that was Biles. Couldn't get up to it. So Sanchez stepping back. The pitch offered up. That's the ball outside from Belton. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Panthers trailing 12-1. Belton quickly ready to go back to work. There's a swing and a foul tip. We'll hold it 1-2. Sanchez trying to battle his way on the base pass. The Panthers trailing 12-1. There's another one foul back. And the battle shall continue. At third base is Shannon Washington. Washington got a triple to right center field. 330 down the line, 375 in the gaps, 400 straightaway centers. There's another one tapped, this time toward the third base dugout, home field or home team, Bearcats. Ready to go back to work is Belton. That one is inside, and it's going to actually hit the bat. Did it hit the bat of Sanchez? And it is a foul ball. 1-2 pitch. There's another chopper, and that will hold at 1-2. Sanchez trying to earn his keep now. Steps out of the box now, stretching out a little bit. Ready to go. 1-2 pitch on the way from Belton, runner at third base. There's a ball hit toward third base, and what happened? Sanchez is at first base. It was a high chopper. Sanchez is at first base. Don't know. They just stopped the play. It was retrieved by Vasquez at third base. We'll try to get a reading on that. Meanwhile, Jerron Hicks will come to bat. He hits one in the hole. Shortstop tries to make the play. There's one and save. A great play by the shortstop, Krieger, to get the lead runner, Sanchez, for the 6-4. But beating it out on the fielder's choice will be Hicks. We'll get credit for the RBI as Washington will come in and make it 12-2. And now we have Mr. Rashad Jones coming to bat. Rashad Jones coming in with a .262 batting average. He pops that one straight up. First baseman Ram is able to handle that in foul territory. However, the Panthers get 2 runs off of 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left on base. We're going to the bottom of the second inning. Panthers are trailing 12-2.
I'm Alec Goldman. Like any parent, I worry about the health of our nation's children. Never before have so many American kids been overweight and at risk for diabetes, heart disease, and other serious health problems. The good news is that the right foods can help our kids stay healthy. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and other low-fat vegetarian foods will protect your kids as they grow and keep the whole family healthy at the same time. For a free booklet packed with delicious recipes and nutrition tips, call 1-877-685-KIDS or visit www.kidsgethealthy.org. PCRM is a nonprofit organization of doctors and laypersons working together to promote preventive medicine, especially good nutrition, and more ethical research.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the ruling on Sanchez. Sanchez got on by catcher's interference. So Cannon interfered with Sanchez, which allowed him to get to first base. And so that explained why everything was just called dead. So we're going to the bottom half of the second inning. It's 12-2. As we have Jake Vasquez, Andrew Krieger, and Bruce Johnson scheduled to lead off this bottom half of the second inning. 12-2 is our score. Sam Houston on top of the Panthers. So now coming up is Vasquez. Vasquez got a single to center field and an RBI. As Alex will come, Mr. Richardson is ready to start his second inning of work. And that first pitch is in for a strike. Off-speed pitch falls in. 0-1. The senior out of Houston, Texas, went to Vernon College. He sets in, ready to make his delivery. The breaking ball, that one misses upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. Panthers had a disastrous first inning, giving up 12 runs off of 9 hits. The breaking ball, that one's popped up, and it will be out of play behind home plate. 1-2 is the count. We are live from Sam Houston University in Huntsville, Texas, at Don Sanders Stadium. Dr. Prince here with you with the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of student athletics. That ball fouled back out of play, and we'll hold it 1-2. Reminding you, go visit our website at OBN-Radio.com. You can follow us on Instagram at OBN Radio. We're on Twitter at OBN_radio. Facebook page is Open Mic Broadcast Network. Oh, that's a pitch just outside. And we're even at 2-2. Got a lot going on for you. Baseball, of course, is king around these parts. Although spring football has just started. There's a tapper hit toward the shortstop, Macias. He bobbles it and makes the throw in time for the put-out. Good job of concentration by Macias at shortstop. Bobbled the ball and had to barehand it and quickly got the third baseman Vasquez on the 6-3 put-out, and it's going to bring up Andrew Krieger. Krieger was caught out on strikes by the starting pitcher, Edward Robledo. He'll come in now here in the bottom half of the second inning. Panthers trailing 12-2. There's a big swing and a miss, and Krieger is in the hole 0-1. Krieger steps out, now steps back into the box. Ready to go. Richardson sets in with Hicks, now delivers. That one's outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. A very fine-looking baseball field here at Don Sanders Stadium. All turf, everything, even the mound. That ball misses upstairs, 2-1. So this is baseball paradise. Only concern I have is the mound. Got to have some dirt, the wear and tear with these pitches and digging grooves. There's a ball popped up on the right side. Avalos and Hicks giving chase, but they'll run out of real estate. And it makes it 2 balls and 2 strikes. As I was mentioning earlier, we got our football schedule set for the fall. Got one more detail to fill in on that, and we'll be set to go on high school and collegiate level. And it is baseball galore. Panthers baseball here tonight. There's a breaking ball, and that one misses. Good pitch by Richardson. It is a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out here in the bottom half of the second inning. Panthers trailing 12-2. 12 runs in the first inning. As that's ball 4. And Richardson allows the free pass to Friga, and is going to bring up Bryce Johnson. Johnson has scored twice. He's got a double, 2 RBIs, and a stolen base. So Richardson pitching from the stretch right now. Getting ready to deliver. That ball hits the outside corner for strike 1. It would be nice to see the Panthers turn one over here. Get Richardson out of this inning and see if they can start chopping back away at this lead. There's a ball hit straight up to the right side. Coming in is Cody Dembesti. He makes the grab for out number 2. That's going to bring up Mr. Nate Van Dyke. Van Dyke sacrificed the third in the first inning. He got a double and an RBI in that first inning. He was 1 of 12 to score. Some scored twice, but in his case, he scored once. So Richardson set in. Misses with that pitch outside, 1-0. And this will be a good morale booster for the Panthers if they can just get out of this inning, no score, and get back in and start chipping away at this lead, as we just mentioned. The 1-0 pitch. There's a ball popped up toward the left side. Coming in is going to be Gurker. Gurker taking control from center field. And that is going to retire the Bearcats in the second inning. There was no runs, absolutely no hits, and no errors with a run left on base. We've completed 2. Panthers trail 12-2.
Chris, can you put the video game controller down for a second?
I can talk and play. Oh, I'm totally annihilating this punk kid in Nebraska.
I just feel like you're not acting like a grown-up in our relationship.
Am too.
Well, you still ride your skateboard to work. There's the comic book collection, the race car bed.
Look, I'm young at heart, but I put money into my 401k every paycheck. I picked up a few savings tips at feedthepig.org. I have control over my financial life now, and that feels pretty grown up.
Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. Putting some money from every paycheck into a savings account or contributing to your 401k can make a big difference later. For free ideas and easy tips on ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
So, I bet I look like a grown-up to you now.
Well, except for the footy pajamas, I'd have to agree.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That is a new pitcher for the Bearcats. Austin Boyd is now the new pitcher for the Bearcats. Boyd wears number 37. Got him listed at 6'1", 185-pound redshirt freshman out of Kingwood. He'll come up to face off against Mr. Gurka, as he will take strike 1 to start this top half of the third inning off. Nick Gurka was called out on strikes in inning number 1. I'm not called out, but he struck out. That's ball downstairs, 1 ball and 1 strike. Coming to quickly 1 and 2 to Gurka. As we will try to get you a little info on Mr. White as far as his numbers are concerned. There's a ball pulled foul down third base, and the count will hold at 1 and 2. So White comes in with a 5.68 earned run average. The pitch is a strike called on the outside corner, and Gurka goes down looking. Gurka 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Macias will now come to bat as He had 6 1/3 innings at Voigt, and he just picked up his 9th strikeout of the season. Strike now is the call to Macias on his first pitch as he tapped back to the pitcher, and his first at bat for the 1-3 put out. There's a swing and a miss, and it's quickly 0-2 to Kevin Macias at the shortstop. Mike Prince here with you from Sam Houston. The Panthers and the Bearcats are into the top of the third inning with the Panthers trailing 12-2 at the moment. Ball just missed inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from what that ball is hit right back up the middle. That will be a hit for Macias as Macias picks up the Panthers' second hit of the day.
Fielder number 16, Cody.
I want to bring up Cody Dembesti. Dembesti was called out on strikes back in inning number 1. Panthers just kind of chip away and put some things together. Still got a lot of time left. You can hold it down and just chip away. Pitch to Dembesti is outside for ball 1. A lot of times you get to measure the character of your team on how they work themselves through adversity. This is definitely one of those moments. That pitch gets in for strike 1 to Dembesti, and we're even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Edward Robledo not able to withstand the storm of inning number 1, went 2/3 of an inning as that ball is fouled out of play toward the left side, and it will go to 1 ball, 2 strikes to Cody Dembesti. Dembesti on at the plate. Avalos on deck. At first base is Macias. There's a ball hit into the hole in right field. Macias will hold up at second base, and the Panthers have got back-to-back hits, trying to put some things together. So now I was going to bring up Angel Avalos. Avalos was walked, and he was driven in by Washington back in inning number 2. So, Mr. Left-handed hitting, Avalos, ready to go against Voigt for his first time today. Runners at first and second, not holding the runners on at first. The pitch to Avalos is a strike call. 0-1 is the count. 12-2 is our score here in the top of the third inning. Panthers still chipping away with runners at first and second. There's a pitch. That ball hit toward the hole, and they try to go for the 4-6 double play, and everybody's safe. The shortstop was pulled off the bag as Van Dyke and Frieger could not make that connection. So reaching on the fielder's choice will be Avalos, and the bases are loaded. Panthers trying to get some things going up. Bruce Chin, not Bruce Chin, but the third base umpire, Bala Lopez, said no. As Shannon Washington hits a shot down third base line. 1 run will come in. Coming in will be Dembesti for 2 runs. They're waving in the third run. A play at the plate, not in time. And Washington with a bases loaded double to get 3 runs for the Panthers. Washington ripped that right down the line in left field to clear the bases, and he continues to stay hot. Avalos going all the way from first base. Now it brings up Aaron Williams. With 1 out at second base is Shannon Washington. Williams now awaits the pitch from White. That's a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Washington picking up 3 big RBIs, and it is now 12-5. And the Panthers are right back in the thick of things. There's a ball inside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Panthers gave up 12 runs in the first inning, So far, they've come back 2 in the second and 3 so far in the third. That one was a big cut by Williams. He missed his pitch. Foul tipped it, 1 ball, 2 strikes. On deck is Edgar Poppy Sanchez. White coming in relief with a starting pitcher, Belton. Checks the runner, now delivers. There's a swing and a miss, and Williams goes down on strike for the second time. I want to bring up Edgar Poppy Sanchez. He reached on base by catcher's interference. We've got 2 outs here in the third inning. Panthers trailing 12-5. This is a big run to cut this lead in half for Sanchez. He takes strike 1. Panthers showing some character right now, trying to battle back. Trailing 12-5 at the moment. White checks in with Cannon. There's a swing and a miss. Sanchez is deep in the hole, 0-2. Sanchez ready to go back to work. White checking in with Cannon. Cannon sets. Now he delivers. There's a foul tip. As Sanchez stays alive, they'll switch balls out. Waiting at second base is Shannon Washington. Washington has 4 RBIs on 2 at-bats. So White checking back in. Now he's set. The pitch. There's a shot hit toward the shortstop. Takes it. The throw will be in time. Good play by the shortstop, Krieger, to retire Sanchez. But the Panthers get 3 runs off of a total of 1, 2, 3 hits. No errors, and 1 runner left on base. We've completed 2.5. Panthers trail 12-5.
One day, I'll teach chemistry to kids.
I'm going to be an architect.
My dream is to be a chef.
This is a world of possibilities. A world in which people who put their minds to something can really make a difference.
My goal is to help the environment.
Someday I'll find a cure for cancer. At the U.S. Department of Education's Office of Federal Student Aid, we believe that aspiring minds can achieve anything. So we dedicate ourselves to making sure everyone has an opportunity to go to college. Each year, we provide more than $150 billion in grants, loans, and work-study funds, making higher education possible for anyone at any stage of life.
I can go back to college.
I can change careers. I can make a difference. Federal Student Aid, proud sponsor of the American Mind. Learn more about money for college at studentaid.gov.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Prince here with you as they do the chicken dance at Sanders Stadium. Bottom of the third inning, we'll have Hunter Hearn, Barrett Corson, and then Mr. Josh Biles. Alex Richardson in relief for Robledo as he'll go to the bottom of the third inning. Panthers trailing 12-5. Hearn has scored twice as he takes strike 1 from Richardson. 2 hits for Hearn on the day. He's 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch from Richardson. There's a ball hit sharply to Macias at shortstop. He will take it. Oh, threw it up the line. Pull the envelopes off the bag, and that's going to be an E6. So that will be
designated hitter number 45.
Error on. They didn't rule it an error. I don't know how they could not rule that an error, but I want to bring up now Corserman. Corserman takes ball 1. 1-0 to Corserman. Well, that's when you Some of these scoring sometimes is just not right. There's a big swing, pop foul, back out of play, 1 ball and 1 strike. There is no way that is a hit. They sure did just put it as a hit. I might have to go next door on the next break. No way. There's a ball hit in the hole, and that's a base hit, as runners will now be at first and second. Horseman hit, finds his way in the left field, and it's going to bring up Josh Biles. Josh Biles hit by a pitch and scored in the first inning, got a 2-run homer to left field in the first inning. So it's nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning. Panthers trailing 12-5. Richardson checks in with Hicks, and now he delivers. There's another big swing, and that ball is in foul territory, but it had the distance, a long strike. 1-0 is the count. 12-5 is our score. Hicks goes out to talk with Richardson. Tell him, whatever you do, don't throw that pitch again. If you do, put it right where you had it so he can turn on it and keep it foul. So now they're ready to resume action. Hicks is now set. Richardson's ready to deliver. Now, stepping out of the box is Biles. Biles back in, and we're ready to resume. Richardson's delivery. That's outside. Ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Reminder that the Panthers will be on the road this weekend in Grambling, Rusk, Louisiana. They'll take on the G-Men. That ball hit toward the right field. That could be trouble. Then Bessie couldn't get to it. Another run will score, advancing on the throw. That's going to be a single and an RBI to right field for Biles. Another run comes in, makes it 13-5. Runners at second and third, nobody out. The catcher, Jordan Cannon, will come to bat. Cannon reached by an error, and he got a single to left field. As we now have Coach Antoine Riggins coming out, and we might have another pitching change here. We'll pause for the calls, and we'll be right back.
You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the official voice of Waller County Athletics. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with more live coverage. You can keep up with us on Twitter at OBN_radio. You can follow us on iHeartRadio. Go to iHeartRadio.com. Hit the talk section. From there, go to sports and look for OBN Sports. You can like our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. Be sure to follow us on Spreaker.com. Look for Open Mic Broadcast Network. You can also send us an email at ombnetwork@gmail.com. And don't forget, you can always follow us at our website at ktorradio.com. The station designed with you in mind, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the official voice of Waller County Athletics. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with more live coverage. You can keep up with us on Twitter at OBN_radio. You can follow us on iHeartRadio. Go to iHeartRadio.com. Hit the talk section. From there, go.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Prince here with you. Another pitching change for the Panthers. Panthers now calling on the services of Mr. Charles Philpott. Philpott is a 9 earned run average. He has 21 innings under his record, 24 hits, 12 runs scored. 32 runs scored, 21 runs earned. He's walked 29 and has 18 strikeouts. He will now come to face off against Mr. Jordan Cannon. Ready to resume our action here. Runners at second and third. It's Philpott's pitch is swung on and missed. 0-1 to Cannon. Cannon reached on an error and got a single. I went next door. They said that they gave it an error, but it didn't show it on the board. And just be right about it. Be right about it. That's all I say. But now Philpott ready to go to work here with the 0-1. That breaker misses, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. It's the third pitcher for the Panthers in tonight's contest. Hicks will now go out to discuss the matter with Mr. Philpott. Philpott now ready to go to work as Hicks gets set. The 1-1 pitch about to be offered up and is en route. Strike call. And Philpott right now looks like he's throwing BBs. 1-2 is the count. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning. 1 run has come in. It's now 13-5. Bearcats on top of the Panthers. The pitch from Philpott. That one's outside. 2-2. 12 runs for the Bearcats in the first inning. That's how we got into this predicament, but the Panthers are trying to chip away at that. The pitch from Philpott. Strike call. And Philpott just laced that outside corner. And Cannon goes down looking. So now it's going to bring up Spence Graham. Graham is 1 for 2. He's got a double in RBI, and he slides to right field as Philpott is ready to go to work now. Pitching from the windup, runners at second and third base. Sets in, and that one misses outside, ball 1. 1-0 is the count. 13-5 is our score. Panthers trailing the Bearcats. The pitch from Philpott. That one's outside. 2-0. Pitching has been somewhat of a struggle for the Panthers in this early part, and some lack of timely hitting as well. That's a ball inside. 3-0 is the count. So free base at first base. On deck will be Jake Vasquez. As Philpott pitching from the windup, ready to make the 3-0 delivery. There's a ball hit toward left field. Toward right field. No one will score. That's going to be a fly out for Dembesti to make the grab. That's going to retire Graham for the second out of the inning. So Jake Vasquez will now come to the plate. And this would be huge if Philpott could leave these 2 runners stranded on the pads. Vasquez, 1 for 2 on the day. He's got a single and an RBI. He grounded to short. He takes a big cut and misses. 0-1. Philpott takes a deep breath on the mound. Now he's ready to make his delivery to Hicks. The pitch has another swing and a miss. And Vasquez is in the hole 0-2. And Vasquez looked like he is having problems catching up to the Philpott fastball. Philpott zeroed in with Hicks. He's slow to wind and just misses on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Philpott slow and methodical. Reminds me of my old teammate Reggie Stewart. As he ready, there's a swing and a miss, and Philpott comes in and takes care of business. There was 1 run off of a total of 2 hits, 1 error, 2 runners left on base. We've completed 3. The score is 13-2. Bearcats on top of that.
You're listening to Community Radio, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, 87.9 FM, Prairie View, Texas. It's a new year, and that means tax season is here, and Gunderson's Bookkeeping can provide you with personal income tax preparation. For more information and schedule an appointment, call Gunderson's Bookkeeping at 936-372-2661. The Jazz Bar, located in Prairie View, Texas, is a great opportunity for you to have your next community event, whether it be nonprofit, funeral reception, community, charity, government, church, or individuals. The Jazz Bar has the accommodations to meet your needs. The Jazz Bar is open Thursdays through Sundays, and you can schedule your private parties Mondays through Wednesdays. The Jazz Bar, located in Prairie View, Texas, dial 936-857-9566.
Hello, this is Mike Prince, the host of the Mike Prince Show, featured right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Just wanted to share with you that we have our app available where you can go and download it at Google Play absolutely free. You'll never miss another show. You can catch up with old archives, and you can pass it on. It's the gift that keeps on giving. The Mike Prince Show app available at Google Play absolutely free. Talk that makes sense. The Mike Prince Show, right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Prince here with you as we go into the top of the 4th inning. Jerron Hicks will be leading off, facing a new pitcher, Mr. Colin Cameron. Cameron, a freshman out of the Woodlands with the College Park High School. He'll face up with Hicks. Hicks reached on the fielder's choice and got an RBI. He will take strike 1. So the 0-1 pitch offered up to Hicks is another strike call. Just quickly, 0-2 to the Panthers catcher. 13-5 is our score here in the top of the 4th inning. That ball misses outside. 1-2. Panthers gave up 12 runs in the first inning. They've been trying to claw themselves back since then. That breaking ball misses. We're even at 2-2. 2-2 is the count to Jerron Hicks. EV's catcher. The pitch offered up. Oh, that one misses. It's a full count. Hicks took a chance on that one. Came out ahead. I don't advise him to do that one again. There's a big swing and a miss, and Hicks goes down. Panthers struck out 6 times so far. As now Rashad Jones will come to the plate. Jones fouled out to the first baseman. His first at bat back in inning number 2. He is ready to face Mr. Cameron. First pitch is a strike. And Mr. Cameron is getting that ball up there pretty quick. Cameron takes a deep breath. Now he sets, kicks, fires. There's a ball fouled back out of play to the right side. It's quickly 0-2 to the Panthers' second baseman. Jones stepping back into the box. Ready to go. He'll take ball 1. 1-2 is the count. Cameron moving pretty fast. ready to make his 1-2 delivery. There's a swing and a miss. Down goes Jones. So it's going to bring up the center fielder, Nick Gurker. Gurker's 0 for 2, struck out both times. First time swinging, last time looking. Gurker will come in. Unique thing about Gurker, he throws left, bats right-handed. The pitch from Cameron is ball, 1-0. The pitch offered up, strike on the outside corner, all even at 1 ball and 1 strike. That pitch misses. 2-1 is the count. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Panthers trailing 13-5. The pitch from Cameron to Gurker is a strike on the outside corner, and we are even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cameron's pitch is swung on and foul tipped into the mid. Gurker carries the hat trick. He goes down for the 3rd strikeout of the game. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners on base. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. Panthers trailing 13.
Hi, everyone. I'm Dave Dixon for On the Road in Texas. A university study proves what you might already know from firsthand experience. People who drive a long way to get to work have higher blood pressure than those with shorter commutes. Trooper Sparky Dean has more on aggressive driving.
The more congested our streets and highways get, the more aggressive driving we troopers see on the road. Tailgating, passing on the right, changing lanes without signaling. These things frustrate fellow drivers and are dangerous besides. If you encounter someone who's obviously having a bad traffic day and who's not handling it well, give them plenty of space. Don't make eye contact or rude hand gestures, and don't honk your horn.
Trooper Dean reminds us that while we can't control what other people do behind the wheel, we can control our own actions. Don't let aggressive driving rub off on you. For the Texas Department of Transportation and the Texas Department of Public Safety, I'm Dave Dixon reminding you to save a life.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Charles Philpott in for Coach Riggins and the Panthers. He'll face off against Andrew Krieger. From there, Bryce Johnson and Nate Van Dyke scheduled here in the bottom of the 4th, where the Wildcats on top by the score of 13-5. Pitch offered up. That ball is hit straight away towards right field. And that is going to be an out as Mr. Brady is able to find that one to retire Krieger for out number 1. It's going to bring up Mr. Bryce Johnson. Johnson awaits the pitch from Philpott. Takes ball 1. Philpott took a little something off of that one. 1-0 is the count. Philpott checking in with Hicks. Now he's set, ready to fire. There's a strike call as Philpott continues to pull the string. 1-1 is the count. Philpott now ready to make his delivery. He sets, fires. There's another strike call. Philpott's doing a masterful job right now, getting ahead of the hitters. 1-2 is the count. Don't give up the big hit with 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch offered up from Philpott. Steps off the mound. Wipes his brow, ready to go back to work. Now Hicks will come out and discuss the matter with him. The night lights are on here at Don Sanders Stadium. The Panthers and the Bearcats doing battle in this Tuesday midweek interconference play. As Hicks now returns behind the plate. Philpott ready to go to work. A 1-2 pitch count in his favor. There's a ball hit. Well, toward left center, it's going to hit off the wall. And that's going to be a double for Johnson. As we were just speaking about that, I don't want to give up a good back pitch with 2 strikes. I was going to bring up Nate Van Dyke. Van Dyke flied to center his last at bat. Philpott now ready to face off. There's a ball popped up on the right side. Avalos makes the grab for out number 2 to retire Van Dyke. Van Dyke goes down, so it's now going to bring up right fielder Hunter Hearn. Hearn reached on an error. They gave him a hit. I won't even fight it. We got 11 hits. They got 13 hits. Well, yeah, that's what we got. But I'm not the official scorekeeper. But I do know how to keep score. But I digress. So Philpott now ready to go to work. Checks in with Hicks. The pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 1. It was shout out to the Burrell family. Coach Terry Burrell and his family. They have become quick, faithful listeners to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And we definitely appreciate you guys. And welcome to the family. The pitch from, beautiful pitch from Philpott. He pulled a string on that one. Threw a little wrinkle. It's quickly 0-2. Had Van Dyke all out in front. So Philpott way ahead, 0-2 right now. Hicks set up extremely outside. The 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Hit the target, and Philpott works his way out of that one. There were no runs off of 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. He completed 4. Panthers trail 13-5. This is Dr. Prince. We'll be right back.
In the last 30 years, childhood obesity in America has tripled. Today, 1 in 3 kids is already overweight or obese. This is registered dietitian Melissa Joy Dobbins for the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. Good nutrition is key to fighting childhood obesity. These tips can help your child stay healthy. Recruit them to the kitchen. Preparing meals teaches kids about healthy foods like lean proteins, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and low-fat dairy. Make sure to get 60 minutes of physical activity every day. Make it a family activity. And avoid sugary or caffeinated beverages. Give kids water, low-fat milk, and 100% fruit juices. To keep your whole family healthy, see a registered dietitian and visit www.eatright.org. Encouraging you to eat right, I'm registered dietitian Melissa Joy Dobbins with the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics.
Welcome back to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Dr. Michael Prince here with you as we go to the top of the 5th inning. Panthers trailing 13-5. Scheduled up for the Panthers will be Kevin Macias, Cody Dembesti, and Angel Avalos. And there is another new pitcher on the mound for the Bearcats, and that appears to be number 19, Cody Brown. Cody Brown, first pitch is a shot towards the shortstop, coming in and making a nice play will be Friga to retire Kevin Macias. One shortstop to another. That's one out for the Panthers.
Right fielder number 6.
We'll bring up now Cody Bestie. Bestie is 1 for 2. He got a single, scored back in the third inning, called out on strikes in the first inning. He will now await the pitch. Takes ball 1 on the outside corner. 1-0 is the count. That's the fourth pitch of the night, Mr. Cody Brown for the Bearcats. There's a strike on the inside corner, and we are even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Cody Brown, 6'2", out of Fulshire, Texas, went to Tyler Junior College. There's a ball foul straight back. It's 1-2. As the crowd makes a roaring applause for a good catch on a fan in the stands. 1-2 now to Cody Bestie. Brown checks in with his catcher cannon. Now he's ready to deliver. There's another ball foul back out of play. And it will hold it 1-2. Panthers baseball exclusively on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're proud to present it to you. So now Brown's delivery, swung on and foul tip, and then Bestie will stay alive. Then Bestie takes a long walk out the batter's box. You can imagine that he's kind of talking to himself. Make contact. No strikeouts. Put it in play. Give yourself a chance. He's back in the box right now. Brown is ready to deliver. And Bestie steps back out of the box. And the count still 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out here in the top half of the 5th inning. Scheduled for 9. Panthers trailing at the time 13-5. At one point it was 12-0. That's outside. 2-2. Panthers got 2 runs in the 2nd inning, 3 runs in the 5th inning. They're still trying to mount back into this one. The pitch coming from Cody Brown, the 2-2 delivery en route. There's another one fouled back, and then Bestie is doing battle. On deck will be Angel Avalos. Now ready to go back to work. Brown and then Bestie battle shall continue. The pitch from Brown. Swung on, strike 3. Then Bestie goes down. Second strikeout on the night for then Bestie. Nine strikeouts for the Panthers so far. Avalos coming up. He reached on the fielder's choice. He scored twice. He was walked and reached on the fielder's choice. He hits this one towards the second baseman as Van Dyke will make the 4-3 putouts. I'm sorry. That's an error by Van Dyke. So E4. Van Dyke was not able to handle that, so it's going to bring up the red-hot Shannon Washington. Washington has 4 RBIs, 2 base hits on the day. He scored a run. First pitch coming from Brown to Washington is a ball inside. 1-0 is the count. 13-5 is our score. At first base is Avalos. There's another shot toward left field. Knocking it down was the shortstop Frieger, but that's a base hit. Great job of hitting by Shannon Washington, and he is red hot.
Left fielder number 14.
Runners now at first and second. As they finally put the hit on the board. going to bring up Darren Williams. Williams is 0 for 2. 12 hits, 3 RBIs, batting average to 387. He takes the ball on the inside corner. 1-0. Panthers, they can chip away here. They're still working that magic to get back into this thing. The pitch offered up. There's a big swing and a miss by Williams. And Williams was trying to hit him a 3-run home on that one. That was a mighty cut. Tried to make that a 13-8 ball game. So now Brown checks in and delivers. Check swing, and a strike is called. 1-2 is the count. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Runners at first and second. Panthers trailing 13-8. Brown's delivery. That's a strike called, and Williams goes down for the 3rd time on strikeouts. There was no runs off of 1 hit, 1 error, 2 runners left on base. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. Panthers trail 13-5. This is Dr. Mike Prince. You're listening to Panthers Baseball.
I'm in almost every school bus and class. I go to school with your children. We say the Pet of Allegiance together. You see me around the neighborhood, and you tell me that I'm a pretty good kid. Well, I'm one out of every 5 children in America, and I'm struggling with hunger. This problem is closer than you think. My teacher tells me we can grow up to be whatever we want. I want to grow up to be someone who doesn't go to bed hungry. There's enough food in this country to feed everybody. Please visit feedingamerica.org today and find your local food bank for ways to help. Every dollar you donate helps provide 8 meals for kids like quietly and in the country. Together, we are Feeding America, brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. Charles Philpott still on the mound for Coach Riggins and the Panthers as he will face off against Mr. Barrett Corson, Biles, and Cannon are up in this bottom half of the 5th inning. Corson got a single, next man the 3rd in the 5th inning. He's walked once and he's 2 for 2. Scored 2 runs. He was ready to face off against Philpott. Philpott's first pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1. 0-1 to count to Corson. Philpott coming in. He is the 3rd pitcher, 4th pitcher, 3rd pitcher. That's slow. All-speed pitch falls in for strike 2. Started off with Edward Robledo, followed by Alex Richardson, and now Mr. Charles Philpott. The 0-2 pitch. That one's outside. 1-2 is the count. Philpott and the Panthers representing the Southwestern Athletic Conference. He checks in now with Hicks. Now he stepped off for a moment. He's back on. Now he's set again. He's ready to make his delivery. The pitch, that one's outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That ball was too far out of the reach for Hicks, so he had to ask for a new ball. Philpott will get ready to go again with a 2-2 count here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Corson awaits the pitch. That's just outside. 3-2. Philpott now ready to go. He's set in. Now he's ready to fire. The payoff pitch from Philpott. Swung on and fouled out of play. Count will hold at 3-2. Philpott zeroed in with Hicks. Got his signal. Now he's ready to fire. The pitch, that ball fouled right back into the mitt of Hicks for strikeout. And Philpott is down. Mr. Corson.
Left fielder number 42.
Bring up Mr. Josh Biles. Biles was hit by a pitch at a 2-run homer and has a single RBI. He had 3 RBIs on the day, 2 for 2, 2-run score. 1 out as Biles steps out of the box. Philpott ready to go to work. The pitch, breaking ball. That one misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Philpott checks in with Hicks. Now he's ready to deliver. There's a ball hit deep toward left field, but back at the warning track and making the grab will be Williams for out number 2. Ball jumped off for a minute and just kind of died midway.
Catcher number 25.
I'm going to bring up Mr. Jordan Cannon. Cannon reached on an error in the first, got a single to left in the first, called out on strikes in the third. So he's 1 for 3. Philpott. First pitch, that ball is hit toward center field, and Gurka is able to make that grab. And that's 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no hit left on base. It is going into the top of the 6th. Panthers trail 13-5. We'll be right back.
I'm Alec Goldman. Like any parent, I worry about the health of our nation's children. Never before have so many American kids been overweight and at risk for diabetes, heart disease, and other serious health problems. The good news is that the right foods can help our kids stay healthy. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and other low-fat vegetarian foods will protect your kids as they grow and keep the whole family healthy at the same time. For a free booklet packed with delicious recipes and nutrition tips, call 1-877-685-KIDS or visit www.kidsgethealthy.org. PCRM is a nonprofit organization of doctors and laypersons working together to promote preventive medicine, especially good nutrition, and more ethical research.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to go to this top of the 6th inning. Panthers trailing 13-5. As there is another reported new pitcher, number 41 is now in, Mr. Dakota Miles. Dakota Miles coming in. Mr. Miles, right-handed pitcher, 6'2", 220-pound junior of Sugar Land, Texas, a Glen Buccaneer transfer. Edgar Poppy Sanchez will lead off this top half of the 6th inning. Sanchez is 0 for 2. Reached on a catcher's interference. Well, actually, that's going to be counted as an at-bat, so he's 0 for 1. He takes ball 1 to start this 6th inning off. Panthers got off to a rough start, gave up 12 runs in the first inning. They've been trying to claw themselves back in it ever since. That ball is inside, and it is quickly 2-0 to Edgar Papi Sanchez. Sanchez takes strike 1. I got him listed at 5'7" tall. Might be a little generous for the little big guy. Ball is hit. Short to third baseman on a button, but right there to make the grab is Vasquez, and that's going to be a tough out on the line drive.
Number 12,
As Jerron Hicks will come to the plate. He reached on the fielder's choice and struck out. He's 0 for 2. That ball misses inside. 1-0. Dakota Miles, the pitcher on record now. That ball is fouled back out of play. We're even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Fifth pitcher of the night for the Bearcats. As the pitch offered up from Miles, that's a good breaking ball, but that one just missed. Kind of waving his hands as to say he almost do that with Mark Anthony Edwards. It's a ball, and they're ready to go back. That's a strike call, and I can guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, that was a make-up call. That ball was nowhere near as close as the one prior to that. So it's all even at 2-2. Hicks will come in now with the 2-2 pitch count. That one's outside. We got a full count. On deck is Rashad Jones. Payoff pitch coming from Miles to Hicks. That one fouled off to the right side, and Hicks will stay alive. This is absolutely a beautiful ballpark here at Don Sanders Stadium. Can't overemphasize that. It is absolutely gorgeous. The pitch inside, ball 4, and Hicks works a walk with 1 out. It's going to bring up Rashad Jones. Jones is 0 for 2. Struck out in the 4th inning. Flied out, popped out to first base in foul territory in the 2nd inning. So Hicks at first base, not holding him on. The pitch to Jones is a ball downstairs. 1-0. Complete night game here. No cloud, no sun anywhere. Natural light. That's a strike call. 1-1 is the count. Baseball. This is absolutely gorgeous night. See if the Panthers can keep chipping away. 1-1 pitch from Miles. That got away from the catcher and advanced it to second. Will be Hicks. And watching Hicks run down to second base, I'm just reminded that Coach. Oh, man. Coach Riggins said you need a trail of hits to get Hicks moving, and he was not exaggerating. He got there, but it was a struggle. So you need a good gapper, Jones, to get Hicks in where there's no contest. The pitch en route to Jones, that one's downstairs, and it's 3-1 to the Panthers' second baseman. On deck is the leadoff man, Nick Gurka. Panthers trying to strike back here, trailing 13-5 here in the top half of the 6th inning. Panthers with 5 hits off of 5 runs, 1 error that has been committed by the Bearcats. Bearcats, according to them, have 13 runs off of 13 hits. That's desired to be seen. There's a strike call to Hicks, and it's all, I'm sorry, not Hicks, but Jones, and it's all full. 2 errors have been committed by the Panthers. So he's 13-13-2 for the Bearcats. That ball is tapped right back up the middle. The shortstop, Friga, makes a fine play coming across the bag to make the throw on Jones for the 6-3 put-out. Advances to third base will be Jerron Hicks. He's going to bring up Nick Gurka. Nick Gurka is 0 for 3, all 3 strikeouts. Takes a deep breath, steps back into the box. He's talking to himself. I just need one. And he takes strike one. All-speed pitch that time from Dakota Miles. As the 0-1 pitch, another breaking ball, and that one falls in for strike two. Now it is 0-2 to Gurka. The 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed. It gets away from the catcher. Gurka runs down, and Gurka is wearing the big umbrella. That is the fourth strikeout for Gurka. As the Panthers go down, no runs, no hits, and no errors. Runner left on base. It's completed 5.5. The Panthers trail 13-5. We'll pause for the call. We'll be right back.
Chris, can you put the video game controller down for a second?
I can talk and play. Oh, I'm totally annihilating this punk kid in Nebraska.
I just feel like you're not acting like a grown-up in our relationship.
Am too.
Well, you still ride your skateboard to work. There's the comic book collection, the race car bed.
Look, I'm young at heart, but I put money into my 401k every paycheck. I picked up a few savings tips at feedthepig.org. I have control of my financial life now, and that feels pretty grown up.
Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million bucks. Putting some money from every paycheck into a savings account or contributing to your 401k can make a big difference later. For free ideas and easy tips on ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
So, I bet I look like a grown-up to you now.
Well, except for the footy pajamas, I'd have to agree.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to the bottom of the sixth inning. Panthers trailing 13-5. Charles Philpott coming in. It's been a pitching by committee for the Panthers today. Started off with Ed Robledo. Robledo could only go 2/3 of the inning. Came in relieved by Alex Richardson. Richardson came in, did a fine job, and handed it over to Philpott. Philpott has maintained a steady pace. He'll come into the bottom of the sixth inning. He'll face off against Spence Brown, Vasquez, and Friga. Philpott pitching from the windup, ready to make his delivery to Ram. Sets, fires. There's a ball foul back out of play. Strike one. Panthers will put on their traveling shoes and get to take on the Grambling State Tigers in a very, very critical Western Division series. That ball is hit deep in the hole to left field. That's going to be a base hit to start off the bottom half of the sixth inning. Driving to his left, Bobby Sanchez did not get to that. So we'll bring up Jake Vasquez. Vasquez is 1 for 3. He's got an RBI and a single. Struck out and grounded to short. How about a double play right here? There's a strike call. Let's get that 6-4-3 working, fellas. Or I'll take the 4-6-3. Philpott checks the runner over at first base. They are holding him on. Not a real huge lead. Does not go. The pitch. That ball pops straight up. And it is Gurka coming in at center field to catch that right on the Sam Houston logo for out number 1.
Shortstop, number 7, Andrew Friege.
Andrew Friege will come to bat. Friege is 0 for 2. He's walked, caught out on strikes, and flied out to right field. Now would be a great time to roll 2 to get the Panthers out of this. Philpott's delivery. Just missing outside, ball 1. Mike Prince here with you live from Don Sanders Stadium on the campus of Sam Houston State University. Bearcats and the Panthers, Southland versus the Southwest Athletic Conference. Philpott's delivery. That ball is hit deep to left field. It's going to be a base hit. I said deep, but a line drive shot. And it will be a base hit. Runners at first and second hit of the inning. As it looks like we might have a pinch hitter coming in now. That number 47, Clayton Park, freshman outfielder that comes back. For Johnson. So Clayton Park will come in here in the sixth inning. More than likely he will be in center field. He bats from the left-hand side. Park is 6'4", 170-pound freshman from El Campo, Texas, an old rice bird. So Philpott's delivery just outside, ball one. We're in the bottom of the sixth inning. Panthers are trailing 13-5. Panthers have given up 12 runs in the first inning. That's how they've been in this slight heel or jam. That ball misses outside. 2-0 to Mr. Hart. Philpott checks runner at second base. Now he delivers. That's a strike. 2-1 is the count. Philpott ready to go right back to work. Checks in with Hicks. Philpott agrees upon the pitch. Now he's set and ready to throw. The pitch. There's a big swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. One thing about the left-handed hitters, they have a natural uppercut swing. It's a beautiful swing from any left-hander. So the 2-2 pitch coming from Philpott right now. And that one was hit. Whoa! Sanchez knocks it down. And that will be an out. That ball was hit on the button. Sanchez almost made a heck of a backhand grab. So what's going to happen is that's going to be a fielder's choice. Or Hart. He'll reach on a fielder's choice. And getting out will be Ram. So that will go 6-5 to get Ram for the second out. Which brings up now Mr. Nate Van Dyke. Pitch from Philpott. Breaking ball. That falls in for strike one. 4-1's the count. Van Dyke is 1 for 3. Does have an RBI to his credit. 2 outs here in the sixth inning. Panthers trailing 13-5. Erased the first inning. Panthers outscored the Bearcats 5-1. Scores 13-5. They got 12 runs in the first inning. That ball is fouled back out of play toward the right side, and it is 0-2 now. As the pitching by committee has done its part for Coach Simmons. I'm sorry, not Coach Simmons, but Coach Riggins here in the sixth inning. Big setup, awaiting the pitch from Philpott. That ball is fouled back out of play, and we'll check it. 0-2. 2 outs, 2 runners on base, 2 strikes. Deuces running wild. Can Philpott finish here in the sixth inning? Panthers trailing 13-5. Philpott set, takes a deep breath. Now he delivers. There's a slow breaker, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Hicks makes the throw down to first base. And that will retire the Bearcats in the sixth inning. No runs off of 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. He's completed 6. Panthers down 13-5.
One day, I'll teach chemistry to kids.
I'm going to be an architect.
My dream is to be a chef.
This is a world of possibilities. A world in which people who put their minds to something can really make a difference.
My goal is to help the environment.
Someday I'll find a cure for cancer. At the U.S. Department of Education's Office of Federal Student Aid, we believe that aspiring minds can achieve anything. So we dedicate ourselves to making sure everyone has an opportunity to go to college. Each year, we provide more than $150 billion in grants, loans, and work-study funds, making higher education possible for anyone at any stage of life.
I can go back to college.
I can change careers. I can make a difference. Federal Student Aid, proud sponsor of the American Mind. Learn more about money for college at studentaid.gov.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to the top of the 7th inning. Panthers trailing 13-5, and there has been yet another pitching change for the Bearcats. Now, in the lefty, number 12, Hayden Nixon. Nixon's a single, left-handed thrower, left-handed batter. On the mound now, Bearcats. They have Mr. Nixon listed at 690 pounds. Leonard. He will make his tosses. He's complete. Mr. Cannon fires down to second. Ready to go at the top of the 7th inning off for Mr. Kevin Macias. Macias is 1 for 3. He got a single in the 3rd inning and scored. Panthers got 3 runs that inning. He will come in to face the lefty, Mr. Nixon. This is with ball 1. 1-0 to Macias. Panthers still got a time and got to start moving and try to cut into this deficit. There's a slow backdoor curveball. Strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Panthers trying to mount the comeback. That's the ball outside. 2-1 is the count. 2-1 is the count. 13-5 is our score here in the top of the 7th inning. Dixon's delivery. That's a strike call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dixon set in. Now the pitch. That ball's outside. Full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Kevin Macias. The payoff pitch en route to Macias. Dixon's pitch. That ball is hit toward left field. Giving chase is Miles for out number 1.
Number 16, coming,
Now it's going to bring up Cody Dembesti. Dembesti is 1 for 3. Dembesti has struck out twice. He's got a single. He scored a run. So the lefty-on-lefty battle is a strike called by Nixon. 0-1 to Dembesti. Going right back to work now is Nixon. That ball is hit for left field, and that's going to be a base hit for Cody Dembesti. Dembesti going with the pitch. Pick up his second. At the end of the day, it's going to bring up now first baseman Angel Avalos. Avalos will come to bat with 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. Panthers trailing 13-5. The pitching out from Nixon is a ball on the outside corner. 1-0 is the count. Nixon now ready to make the 1-0 delivery and the pitch. That one swung on and fouled back. We're even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Good cut that time by Avalos. One and one. That ball is down. Two and one is the count now to Mr. Avalos. Nixon ready to deliver the 2-1 pitch. That ball is, they got it hung up at Ben Bestie, and that is going to go 2-3-4 to get Ben Bestie hung up. 2-3-4, then Bestie is out. It is a 2-2 count now to Avalos. Avalos did a half check swing. And just like that, it's 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. So now the 2-2 pitch coming from Nixon. That ball is hit into left field, and it happens every time. So Avalos gets the base hit, 2 outs. Here comes red hot Shannon Washington. So Washington is coming up, 4 RBIs on the day. And he has 2 hits. He's ready to face Nixon. He takes ball 1. Good stop by the catcher, Cannon. 1-0 to Shannon Washington. The odds are in Washington's favor as the left-handed pitcher facing the right-handed batter. The 1-0 pitch to Washington. There's a ball popped up toward the right side, getting chase is Ram, the first baseman. That's going to take care of Washington. Washington got up under it just a little too much. There was no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 run left on base. We're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. Panthers trail the Bearcats 13-5. This is Dr. Prince. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. You're listening exclusively to Panther Baseball, the Night Broadcast Network, the voice of Spring Africa.
You're listening to Community Radio, the Night Broadcast Network, 87.9 FM, Prairie View, Texas. It's a new year, and that means tax season is here, and Gunderson's Bookkeeping can provide you with personal income tax preparation. For more information and schedule an appointment, call Gunderson's Bookkeeping at 936-372-2661. The Jazz Bar, located in Prairie View, Texas, is a great opportunity for you to have your next community event, whether it be nonprofit, funeral reception, community, charity, government, church, or individuals. The Jazz Bar has the accommodations to meet your needs. The Jazz Bar is open Thursdays through Sundays, and you can schedule your private parties Mondays through Wednesdays. The Jazz Bar, located in Prairie View, Texas, dial 936-857-9566.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We start at the bottom of the 7th inning. Leading off for the Bearcats will be Hunter Hearn. Hearn is 2 for 4 on the day. He scored 3 times. He reached on an error. Pitch by Philpott is driven to right center field. Bertha will not be able to get to that one. Rounding second base and moving with a vengeance is Hearn, who's rounding to go to third, and they will not even make a throw. That is a leadoff triple to right center field. Hearn connected well on that pitch. Going to bring up now the designated hitter. I guess there's going to be a pinch hitter. Looks like there might be a pinch hitter for the designated hitter. Looks like number 12. No, not. Dixon is number 12. At 23. So it's going to be Evan Benjamin will come in to that. In the designated hitter spot, number 23. Here in the seventh inning. Benjamin batting from the right-hand side. I'll give you a little information on him right after this pitch. The pitch is a strike by Mr. Philpott. Started Benjamin off with the breaker. They don't even have Benjamin. They got 23. I'm sorry, I looked at 33. Yeah, after this pitch, it's Philpott. Is ready to make the 0-1 delivery. He misses with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Benjamin, 5'10", 165-pound freshman out of Houston. Went to Episcopal High School. 1-1 pitch en route from Philpott. Is on the way. That's a strike call. And it's 1-2. We're in the bottom of the seventh inning. Panthers trailing 13-5. Lead off triple for the Bearcats by Hunter Heron. Philpott working now against Benjamin. That one misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Panthers had a major collapse in inning number 1, giving up 12 runs. Breaking ball, that one misses. Now it is a full count to Mr. Evian Benjamin. Payoff pitch en route now from Philpott. He steps off the rubber. Not liking the feel of that one. Now the payoff pitch en route. That's a swing and a strikeout for Evian Benjamin. It's 1 out here in this seventh inning. I'm going to pick up Josh Biles right now. Biles is 2 for 3. 3 RBIs, got the 2-run homer to left field back in inning number 2. Got an RBI in the third inning. He takes strike 1. Philpott actually looking better coming out of the bullpen than starting. Not trying to say anything, but that he's looking pretty comfortable. He's come in, has another swing and foul tip out of play. 0-2. Sometimes pitchers work better coming out of the bullpen than starting. He's just come in. He's been relaxed. He's been flowing. And he's looked rather good tonight. With the 0-2 now to Biles. The pitch from Philpott and outside. Big miss as Hicks was lined up outside, kind of hoping that Biles would chase that one. But to no avail, and we'll continue on. 1-2 pitch now coming from Philpott. And he went outside again, and that one missed. All about it was Biles, but now we're even at 2-2. This is the one you want to get him on right here. Do you trust your changeup, Philpott? See what happens. Checks in with Hicks. Takes a deep breath. Now he steps. He's ready to release. That one's outside. Great stop by Hicks to avoid the pass ball and a potential run scoring at third base. Hunter Heron, who started this off with a triple to right center field. So payoff pitch coming from Philpott. He takes a deep breath, kicks, fires. Oh, that's a ball. I thought he was ready to get rung up myself. Runners on the corner. Jordan Cannon will now come to bat. Cannon is 1 for 4. He's reached from there and scored, got a single, called out on strike, and flies to center field. We've still been talking about that double play. It sure would be good for the Panthers to get one right about now. Field 5. Checking the runner. Runner does not go. It's a ball downstairs. 1-0 is the count. Tell you what we'll do, ladies and gentlemen. We'll pause after this pitch for station identification. Field pot. 1-0 delivery. Offered up to the catcher, Cannon. Oh, they checked the runner, and he's back in time. We'll pause 10 seconds real quick.
A station designed with you in mind. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of student athletics, Prairie, Texas.
Now ready to go back to work. Field pot checks. Makes his delivery. There's a pop foul out of play. We're all even at 1 ball and 1 strike. And going to get you a strikeout. Well, not a strikeout. We need a double play. Got you a strikeout. Get your double play. Let's go eat this 8th inning. Checking the runner. Going back over and back in time. It's Biles. Biles reached by a walk. Hearn had a triple to lead off the right center. There was a strikeout by the pinch hitter, Benjamin. Now Field pot ready to go to work. There's a check swing. That could be the one. Oh, my goodness. Field pot threw the ball away. That was the 1-6-3 double play that you needed. And threw it over Macias. And that's going to be an E1. A run will score 14-5. Runners at first and third. That was the one you were looking for. Now it's going to bring up Spence Ram. The pitch. There's another soft tapper foul to third base. Strike 1. Ram got a single and an RBI his first at bat in the first inning, second at bat in the first inning. He flied out to right field. For third inning, he flied out to right field, and he got another single in the 6th inning. So he's 2 for 4. Pitch down. 1 ball and 1 strike. And it appears on that comeback at the field pot, he wanted to make a perfect throw. And sometimes when you got that easy play, you want to make sure you make the perfect play. But just fire that joker, get it done. Field pot now set. Delivers. That's a breaking ball and gets away from Jerron Hicks enough for the runner to advance. So now the double play is out of order. 2 balls and 1 strike. Spence Ram. Field pot now from the windup. Sets, kicks, that one's away. 3 balls, 1 strike. On deck, be number 1, Jake Vasquez. The 3-1 pitch en route. Ball 4. Bases are now loaded. And looks like Coach Riggins is coming out to discuss the matter. And looks like is Riggins going to pull field pot? I'm just going to talk to him. He hits him, say, I believe in your kid. Let's go get it. Ask him, hey, man, how you feeling? He said, Coach, I believe I can get him. Don't take me out. He says, all right, baby, it's in your hands. Let's go to work. So now you have bases loaded. Jake Vasquez. Vasquez got a single and RBI in the first inning. He's grounded to short, struck out, and fly to center. 1 for 4 on the night. First pitch he sees, he fouls it back out of play, and it's quickly 0-1. Mike Prince here with you live from Sam Houston State University at the Don Sanders Stadium on Huntsville, Texas. Charles Philpott laces the outside corner. 0-2. Don't back up now, son. Keep that engine opened up. Keep that throttle open. Philpott takes a deep breath. Kicks is set. The 0-2 pitch. That ball hit toward Macias. That should be 6-4-3. And the Panthers roll a 6-4-3 for the double play. And Philpott comes through. The Panthers also, they give up 1 run off of 1 hit. And 1 error. 1 man left on base. We are going to the top of the 8th. Panthers are trailing 14-5. I'm Dr. Prince. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
If you can unstep on the word on the screen. Amanda, are you ready?
Hi, everyone. I'm Dave Dixon for On the Road in Texas. A university study proves what you might already know from firsthand experience. People who drive a long way to get to work have higher blood pressure than those with shorter commutes. Trooper Sparky Dean has more on aggressive driving.
The more congested our streets and highways get, the more aggressive driving we troopers see on the road. Tailgating, passing on the right, changing lanes without signaling. These things frustrate fellow drivers and are dangerous besides. If you encounter someone who's obviously having a bad traffic day and who's not handling it well, give them plenty of space. Don't make eye contact or rude hand gestures, and don't honk your horn.
Trooper Dean reminds us that while we can't control what other people do behind the wheel, we can control our own actions. Don't let aggressive driving rub off on you. For the Texas Department of Transportation and the Texas Department of Public Safety, I'm Dave Dixon reminding you to save a life.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As we go to the top of the 8th, there's another new pitcher wearing number 25, Mr. Jordan Cannon. He was the catcher. He is now the pitcher. So the new catcher is LaHaye will come to bat for the Panthers here in the 8th inning. Darren Williams had a rough day. He was 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Hay comes in, batting from the right-hand side. He takes ball 1 from Cannon. Cannon not able to find the zone on that one. Trying to find the numbers on LaHaye. That's a ball 2. 2-0. Kevin LaHaye still looking for his first hit of the season. The 2-0 pitch. That's 3-0. As LaHaye has worked it to a 3-0 count. Here in the top of the 8th inning, Panthers trailing 14-5. That's 4 balls in a row. LaHaye works the walk. So Rojas is now the catcher, number 9, as we'll have Papi Sanchez to come. Going to be a visitation to the mound to try to make some sense out of all this madness. And while they're doing that, I guess we'll try to give you a quick break. We'll be right back.
The Jazz Bar, located in Willowview, Texas, is a great opportunity for you to have your next community event, whether it be nonprofit, funeral reception, community, charity, government, church, or individuals. The Jazz Bar has the accommodations to meet your need. The Jazz Bar is open Thursdays through Sundays, and you can schedule your private parties Mondays through Wednesdays. The Jazz Bar, located in Prairie, Texas. Dial 936-857-9566.
All right, we're back to action. That's ball 5 as Cannon cannot find the strike zone as he faces against Edgar Poppy Sanchez. That ball hits the plate, and advancing to second base will be LaHaye off the pass ball. Wild pitch, more than likely. 2-0 is the count. On deck will be Ty Mai for Jerron Hicks. Ty Mai. There's a strike call. 2-1 is now the count to Poppy Sanchez. Panthers trailing 14-5 here in the top of the 8th inning. But man, it's not the way it appears. Gave up 12 runs in the first inning. That's a ball outside. It's 3-1 to count now to Edgar Poppy Sanchez. The pitch. That's ball 4. 2 batters, 2 walks for Cannon.
Number 18, Ty Mai.
So Ty Mai will come to bat for the Panthers here in the top half of the 8th inning. Ty Mai is at a .056 batting average this season. He takes strike 1. Panthers got 2 runners on here with nobody out. Top of the 8th inning, 2 walks by relief pitcher Cannon. Started out catching. There's a ball hit towards center field, and making that grab will be Johnson for out number 1. Mai made great contact right at the center field. Now it's going to bring up Josh Jefferson to bat for Jones here in the 8th inning. Jones was 0 for 3 on the day. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Jefferson takes strike 1. Jefferson coming in as he fouls that one down the right side, and it is quickly 0-2 to Jefferson. Jefferson coming in with a .053 batting average. The 0-2 pitch to Jefferson. That ball is chopped toward third base, stepping on the bag for the 5-3 unassisted double play by Vasquez. Vasquez will take care of LaHaye and retire Jefferson for the 5-3. There wasn't no runs off of no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base. We're going to the bottom of the 8th inning. Panthers trail 14-5.
You're listening to Community Radio, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, 87.9 FM, Prairie, Texas. It's a new year, and that means tax season is here, and Gunderson's Bookkeeping can provide you with personal income tax preparation. For more information and schedule an appointment, call Gunderson's Bookkeeping at 936-372-2661. The Jazz Bar, located in Prairie, Texas, is a great opportunity for you to have your next community event, whether it be nonprofit, funeral reception, community, charity, government, church, or individuals. The Jazz Bar has the accommodations to meet your needs. The Jazz Bar is open Thursdays through Sundays, and you can schedule your private parties Mondays through Wednesdays. The Jazz Bar, located in Prairie, Texas, dial 936-857-9566.
Hello, this is Mike Prince, the host of the Mike Prince Show, featured right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Just wanted to share with you that we have our app available where you can go and download it at Google Play absolutely free. You'll never miss another show. You can catch up with old archives, and you can pass it on. It's the gift that keeps on giving. The Mike Prince Show app available at Google Play absolutely free. Talk that makes sense. The Mike Prince Show, right here at the Other Mike Broadcast Network.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the 8th inning. Phil Pott earned his way to stay in. He'll come off and face against Friga here in the 8th inning. Ty Mai now at catching. There's a big swing and miss. Well, foul tip, I should say. Strike one. So Friga. Friga is 1 for 3 on the day. Called out on strikes, walk, fly to right, and got a single his last at bat. There's a ball hit up the middle. And that's his second hit of the night.
Now playing second base for the Panthers, number 6, Josh Jefferson. And in the catch for the Panthers, number 18, Ty Mai.
So Jefferson is in at second base. Ty Mai at the plate, behind the plate.
Center fielder, number 27, Clinton Hart.
So Hart now comes to bat. Hart reached on a fielder's choice, hit a shot towards shortstop, shot down by Macias, who got the lead runner at third base. Field Potts delivery is outside, ball one. 12 runs in the first inning. 1 run in the third and 1 run in the seventh. What a difference an inning makes. People hear the score, they'll go like, what happened? As that ball is fouled out of play toward the left side. It's all even at 1 ball and 1 strike. One bad inning. The inning that wouldn't stop. Had a total 16 batters come to the plate in the first inning. That's a good pitch and a strike call by Field Pot. It's quickly 1 and 2 now. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Panthers trailing 14-5. 14 runs off of 17 hits. 2 errors committed by the Panthers. 5 runs off of 7 hits. 2 errors committed by the Bearcats. That ball hit down on the line, a backhand, and going to first base. As that's David Drake at first base now. So Drake will get the 3 unassisted. He thought about trying to get the 2. And a great backhand showing some soft hands at first base was Drake. Advancing second base will be Friga. So now it's going to bring up Nate Van Dyke. Van Dyke struck out his last at bat. He is 1 for 3. He takes ball 1. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Panthers trailing 14-5. Charles Philpott still on the mound for the Panthers. There's a ball pulled foul down third base, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 is the count. 1 runner on base at second base. That is Mr. Andrew Friga. He got a single to lead this inning off. Philpott has been but not broken in his relief duties. The pitch. There's a ball popped back out of play. Drake and Mai running, but running out of real estate. And it will be 1 ball and 2 strikes. Philpott gets a new ball from Mai. Ready to carry on. In the box now is Van Dyke. Philpott checks the runner at second base. Now he delivers. Breaking ball, swung on, and strike out. Great piece of work by Charles Philpott.
Right fielder, number
Get Van Dyke to strike out. Back-to-back at bats. So he's bringing up Hunter Hearn. Hunter Hearn has scored 4 times today. He's got a triple his last at bat. Struck out in the 4th inning. Reached on an error in the third. and got the 2-run homer to left field as he will take ball 1 from field part. Field part putting in the work. Next in with Mai. There's a ball popped back out of play. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Another great catch by a fan. The night has fallen here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. 14-5 is our score. Field pot checks, delivers, breaking ball. That one is swung on and missed. 1-2 is the count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Runner at second base, lead-off single by Friga. Field pot sets, delivers. Good miss. All 2. Great location for that fastball. About 3 or 4 inches on the outside, off the plate. Good sign of discipline that time by Hearn. The 2-2 pitch from field pot upstairs. Now we got a payoff pitch situation. On deck will be Benjamin. Field pot checking in with Ty Mai. Now he's ready to deliver. The pitch, breaking ball. Oh, my goodness, where was that one? It's going to be a walk.
Catcher number 9, Robbie Rojas.
So Rojas will actually be the batter now. So Rojas, number 9, will be at the plate here as he will swing and take strike 1. Rojas will be a little information on Mr. Rojas after this pitch. Field pot 0-1. There's another swing, and that one's fouled back out of play. 0-2. Mr. Robbie Rojas, 5'8" catcher, 200-pound junior out of Jersey Village, Glen Buccaneer transfer. Quickly 0-2 now from field pot to Rojas. Rojas steps out. Field pot said, I'm ready to roll. Now they'll continue on. Field pot checks the runner. Now he delivers. Ooh-wee! It's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was a good pitch. In and tight on Rojas from field pot. Field pot checking in with Mai. Mai now set up. Pitch, breaking ball. That one just missed inside. Looks like he may have missed with his location on that one. Looked like Mai was set up outside. That broke inside. So it's a 2-2 count now. Field pot takes a deep breath, checks the run at second. Now he delivers another breaking ball. That's pulled foul down third base, and they'll go back and hit the restart button. Rojas talking to himself outside the box. Steps back in. The 2-2 count with 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Deuce is definitely running wild right now. Field pot checks in, kicks, fires, swung on and fouled off yet again. And the battle shall continue. The Panthers and the Bearcats. Field pot ready to go. Getting a little slow now. He's ready. Checks the runner at second base. Kicks and fires. Another foul tip. So Mai now steps, calls for timeout. Ball girl brings a set of new balls in. Mai quickly says, let's finish him on this one right here. It seems that Rojas is on the fastball. You might want to pull the string just a little bit with the 2-2 count, depending on how Philpott is feeling about his changeup. Now he's set, looks, and delivers. There's another. That was exactly what that was. That was the changeup, and out in front on that one was Rojas. You got to give Rojas a little bit of credit. He's battling on this at bat. He'll step out, adjust his batting gloves. Philpott on the mound takes a deep breath. Now he's going to pitch. Pitching from the stretch. Checking the runner. Now delivers. There's a swing and another foul tip. And this battle shall continue. Panthers in their royal purple jerseys. Yellow gold lettering trimmed in white, gray pants. Bearcats in their home whites. Orange and navy blue stripes going around their sleeves. The pitch, breaking ball, and they just hit the batter on the head. Definitely not intentional. That will load the bases. As at third base will go
left fielder number 42, Josh Biles.
And Hearn will be at second base. So bases are now loaded for Josh Biles. Biles was hit by a pitch in inning number 1. Got the 2-run homer in inning number 1. Got the RBI single in inning number 3. Walked in inning number 7. Flied out. He takes a big cut with foul tip. Strike 1. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Panthers are trailing 14-5. Panthers gave up 12 runs in the first inning. That is really the difference of this game. Breaking ball. That ball is hit to the left field. It's going to get down. But Hayden makes the grab. Another 2 runs will come in. As it is now 15-5. It's going to be a single and RBI, 2 RBIs. There's a first and second for the pitcher, Cannon. Cannon hits one to right field and making that grab. Out. And yes, it was. So Mike makes that grab. So there were 2 more runs. Total.
With their Bearcat 1 card. For more information, visit GoBearcats.com.
No errors. 1 runner left on base. We're going to the top of the 9th. Bearcats 15, Panthers 5.
I'm Alec Baldwin. Like any parent, I worry about the health of our nation's children. Never before have so many American kids been overweight and at risk for diabetes, heart disease, and other serious health problems. The good news is that the right foods can help our kids stay healthy. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and other low-fat vegetarian foods will protect your kids as they grow and keep the whole family healthy at the same time. For a free booklet packed with delicious recipes and nutrition tips, call 1-877-685-KIDS or visit www.kidsgethealthy.org. PCRM is a non-profit organization of doctors and laypersons working together to promote preventive medicine, especially good nutrition, and more ethical research.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. New pitcher for the Bearcats will be Spence Ram. So Ram will come in to pitch. He was at first base. And for the Panthers, looks like we're going to have a few batting opportunities as scheduled was Gertler, but he will be replaced by Joe Mack. Mack coming in, batting from the left-hand side. He's going to take ball one. Mack batting 174 on the year. Mack takes ball two. Quickly 2-0. Mr. Joe Mack. Pitch on the way from Ram. That's a strike call. 2-1 is the count. On deck for the Panthers is Josh Wells. Call him the baby bull. That ball is hit toward third base. Vasquez, will make that 5-3 put out to handle Joe Mack. So he's going to bring up Josh Baby Bull Wells. Wells batting from the right-hand side, wearing number 30, comes in with a .214 batting average. As he will take ball one here in the top of the ninth inning. Ram ready to go to the work. There's a big swing and a foul tip. Makes it even at 1 ball and 1 strike. On deck is Cody Denbesti. Wells, slightly open stance from the right-hand side of the plate. Breaking ball falls in for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 is the count to Josh Baby Bull Wells. He swings and misses. That's out number 2 here in the ninth inning. So I'll bring up Cody Denbesti. Denbesti is 2 for 4. 2 strikeouts, 2 singles. But then he was picked off on a 2-3-4 pickoff. And now we have another pitching change en route. How to do that, we'll pause 60, come right back, tell you all about that one.
Chris, can you put the video game controller down for a second?
I can talk and play. Oh, I'm totally annihilating this punk kid in Nebraska.
I just feel like you're not acting like a grown-up in our relationship.
Am too.
Well, you still ride your skateboard to work. There's the comic book collection, the race car bed.
Look, I'm young at heart, but I put money into my 401k every paycheck. I picked up a few savings tips at feedthepig.org. I have control of my financial life now, and that feels pretty grown up.
Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million bucks. Putting some money from every paycheck into a savings account or contributing to your 401k can make a big difference later. For free ideas and easy tips on ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
So, I bet I look like a grown-up to you now.
Well, except for the footy pajamas, I'd have to agree.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The 10th pitcher on the night for the Bearcats will be Mr. Dane Lovejoy. Lovejoy wears number 26. He's a lefty. A Vero Junior College transfer. And they'll play the odds and go lefty as Cody Denbesti will come up to bat here in this ninth inning. Denbesti can get on. We'll have David Drake, who awaits And you're on dead circle. First pitch from Lovejoy is a strike to Mr. Cody DeBest. The 0-1 pitch, in route, breaking ball, swung on and missed. Strike 2. Invested quickly in the hole. 0-2. See, it waits the pitch. There's a swing and a pop fly towards the left side of the bag, and the count will hold at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lovejoy's pitch. That's another foul tip. Then Bestie staying alive. 0-2 is the count to Cody DeBestie, who's 2 for 4 on the night. Lovejoy sets, delivers. That's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Lovejoy will come set. Makes his delivery. Strike 3 is called. Then Bestie called out on strikes. The Panthers go down in the 9th inning. And the Bearcats victorious. We'll pause. We'll be right back with our post-game report.
You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the official voice of Waller County Athletics. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with more live coverage. You can keep up with us on Twitter at OBN_radio. You can follow us on iHeartRadio. Go to iHeartRadio.com. Hit the talk section. From there, go to sports and look for OBN Sports. You can like our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. Be sure to follow us on Spreaker.com. Look for Open Mic Broadcast Network. You can also send us an email at ombnetwork@gmail.com. And don't forget, you can always follow us at our website at KTORradio.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Our post-game report brought to you by Apple Ford Hyundai. You need to check them out and find out why they're called the best-kept secret in the Brazos Valley. Well, we have to summarize this game. It would have to be inning number 1. Sam Houston scores 12 runs in the first inning. 12 runs off of 9 hits, 1 error in that first inning. And it was just too big of a hill for the Panthers to climb out of. Total line score for the Bearcats, 16 runs off of 18 hits, 2 errors. For the Panthers, 5 runs off of 7 hits and 2 errors. The losing pitcher for the Panthers would end up being Mr. Edward Robledo. Robledo with 2/3 of an inning. And Alex Richardson came in with 1 1/3 work of an inning, but then a great performance by Charles Philpott to go 6 innings. And in his innings of work, he gave up 3 runs gave up 3 runs. 2 of those runs were earned. Got 7 strikeouts, and a great job by Philpott on tonight. Total attendance for tonight's contest was 910, and this game took 2 hours and 42 minutes. The Panthers go down 16-5. We'll be back live from Louisiana as the Panthers will take on the Grambling State Tigers. Our time is up for now. We will make an exit stage left as we'll head back to the hill where the Panthers will go to lick their wounds and regroup for their next SWAC play. The Panthers fall to 6-13 overall. The Bearcats will go to 9-12. I'm Dr. Michael Prince. Thank you so much for joining us on tonight. Our time is up. God bless. Good night, and we'll see you on the other side.